I'm Sandra from Sanntangle, and I'm going to show you a few little techniques to get you started with a pen, a tile, pencil and a tortillon. So let's get going. I'm going to come straight in with pen. This just means that you're not worrying, you're not trying to stress over creating a line, you're just going to go for it. So are you ready? Deep breath. Starting then, single line. And I'm going to put a little bit of a curve on it. If yours wobbles, if yours faces a different way, it really doesn't matter. Entirely up to you. Let's put another one next to it, little line. I see it's quite close, that one, but if you want to make it a little bit wider, this is the beauty of this. You can do it however you want. You can take my idea and just sort of mess it about a little bit and change things up. So here we go. I'm going to put in, let's have a look. I'm going to come in with like a sort of like a little lozenge shape on the top there. Okay, so it's got a little loop on there. And at the top there, I can do another one, but this time it's a little bit smaller and then a little bit smaller. I like doing this when it starts getting smaller and smaller because you've really got to focus in, and this is where that mindfulness aspect comes in. You're repeating what you're doing, but you're just chilling out with it. Because you started with the biggest one, the little ones get easier. So let's have a look at it underneath. I'm going to come in with a little loop shape bottom there. And then another one on this side. Put a couple of little lines, little flicks in there. They could be petals, they could be little ears, whatever you want them to be. And again, a couple of little loops on this side. And again, a couple of those little sort of lines. Now, on its own, it wants a little bit of leaves maybe, so let's take those loops and do them in the opposite direction, but a little bit thinner maybe. And there's your leaf, and then another one on this side. There's your second leaf. There's your flower within minutes really, using just a pen, nice piece of cardstock. But when we want to shade, let's have a look at this with a few more flowers in. So if I bring this one in, 3 flowers, I've got a few little curls lying around as well. Give it a little bit of base, but I'm going to put my pen away and I'm going to bring in that 2B pencil. I'm going to add a little bit top and the bottom, each of those little shapes that I did. And then at the sides. Now when I say I'm adding, I'm not actually colouring in, I'm applying a little bit of pencil because my tortillon's going to change all that for me. So let's have a little bit over there where they cross and bring in again. So if you're not the greatest colourist in the world, I bet you are, but if you're not, so that's it, we're not colouring at all, we're just adding some pencil in there. So again, you can probably take a little bit of time over this, just enjoy that moment and enjoy that process, because this is what's going to transform your simple line drawing into a little piece of art, a little bit underneath, okay? So put that down. I'm going to come in with my tortillon. This is a great little tool, but you don't hold it like you would a pencil. This is the difference, because what you want to do, hold it a bit further up and have it at a less of an angle, because then as you work your way over pencil you've already got there, you're going to find that it's going to go from quite heavy to very light, and before you know it, right in front of your eyes, you're going to suddenly find a little bit of a 3D effect as you work your way down. We don't want to fill every loop in, we don't want to fill in every little section. We want to leave some of that to give us the highlight or the white of that paper still. This is coming in very, very gently, working in those lines and creating a nice little piece of art. Great for a little card, or if you wanted to put this in a little box frame, with some little bits and pieces around it, that would look lovely. Notice I'm sort of moving my tile as I work, so I don't have to sort of try and stretch and draw something that's not comfortable. There we go. So that's very, very quickly, very simply how we would use our tortillon, creating a little picture. But if you wanted to use colour, I've got a fabulous piece, a little bit of ink, and of course here's my little colour piece as well. So whether you want to leave it as an outline, a little bit of grayscale, go a little bit bigger, or put some colour in, it's very, very simple, and it's not going to take you hours and hours. You can just sit and relax, chill out for a little bit, and before you know it, you've got a lovely piece of art to do what you want to do with.